So Don McKenney's playing career has brought him much accolades and many trophies. He's been part of championship teams, one of the most respected skaters of his generation, and continues to be a hero to his home region of Smiths Falls, Ontario. Very beautiful community, very beautiful region. Now, Donald Hamilton McKenney played a number of seasons in the NHL, also coached, most notably for the Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, considered a very smooth, classy skater, McKenney was signed as a teenager by Harold Cotton, the longtime scout for the Bruins. Now, he first came to prominence for the OHA Barrie Flyers, a team that was sponsored by the Bruins, actually. And it was coached by future Bruins GM Hap Emms. Now, McKenney finished second in team scoring 52 and third in 53. And in 1953, McKenna was named captain of the Flyers and led them to their second and final Memorial Cup. Now, McKenney made his professional debut with the AHL's Hershey Bears in the 52-54 season. Although injuries hampered his play that year, he played well in the playoffs where the Bears made the Calder Cup Finals, losing in 6 games to eventual champions, the Cleveland Barons. He was also a baseball prospect who attracted the interest of the Brooklyn Dodgers. Now, McKenney mulled over signing with the Dodgers in the 54 offseason, but opted to continue his hockey career. Now, McKenney was eventually promoted to the Bruins and made an immediate impact. He led the team in scoring in 55, finishing second in the Calder for Rookie of the Year behind Ed Litzenberger of Chicago. Now, over the next 7 seasons, McKenney led Boston scoring 3 more times. He never finished lower than third in team scoring. But his clean style and his skill as a defensive forward, independent killer, drew praise from throughout the league and in the media. He finished the top 4 in league voting for the Lady Byng, number 6 straight years between 57 and 62. Won the award in 1960 and was named to play in the All-Star game in each of these seasons. 1960 proved to be McKenney's best season, as in addition to the Lady Byng, he led the league in assists, finished 8th in scoring, and was voted to the 3rd All-Star team. 1960 was also started the worst stretch of the Bruins history, when a team would miss the playoffs 7 years in a row, the longest such stretch in NHL history before the 67 expansion. While McKenney was named team captain in 61, after longtime captain Ferdinand Flaman was named as player coach of the AHL Prominent Reds, he was traded to the Rangers 2 seasons later. Now, at this time, he was in a decline as a point scorer. He was dealt the following season to the Maple Leafs. While he was briefly rejuvenated, scoring a point per game for Toronto 64 in both the regular season and playoffs, en route to the Leafs winning the Stanley Cup, his decline continued the next season, and the Leafs sent him down to the Rochester Americans minor hockey squad. Following that season, Toronto released him outright, and he was claimed on waivers by the Red Wings. Now, McKenney only played sporadically for the Detroit, spending most of his time in the 66 and 67 seasons with their Pittsburgh AHL affiliate. Now, when the NHL expanded in 67, McKenney was drafted in the 9th round of the expansion draft by the Blues. Now, the Blues were drawing a lot of veteran players at a time, and he did play effectively for the Blues, getting 29 points in 39 games before a knee injury caused management to send him down to the minors to rehab, and this would, of course, would prove to be his last NHL action. Now, he was hired as a player assistant by the Reds in Providence, and McKenney led Providence in scoring 69, but retired after the 1970 season. Now, in 1970, when his playing career over, McKenney joined longtime Bruins teammate Ferdinand Flaman on the coaching staff of the Northeastern University Huskies men's hockey team. McKenney served nearly 2 decades as assistant coach and head recruiter. He also assumed head coaching duties in 1989. Upon retirement in 1991, Northeastern honored his career with the creation of the Don McKenney Coaches Award, presenting an appreciation for dedication, loyalty, and friendship to the Northeastern University program. Now, McKenney was eventually inducted in the Northeastern Hall of Fame in 1999. He continued his active life in hockey as a part-time scout for the NHL's Colorado Avalanche. Now, his family has lived a majority of their post-hockey life in Braintree, Massachusetts, where they raised three Northeastern graduates, their daughters Valerie and Deborah and son Scott, who played for the Huskies men's team in the early 1980s. Now, again, best totals in minor was the OHA years. The first season with Barrie was through the roof, 71 points in 52 games. With Boston, again, the best campaign was, in my consideration, 1959, where he had 32 goals and 62 points in 70 games. And with Toronto, although he didn't score a point in the playoffs, he was a key 64. He's second year at Toronto. He didn't score any points in the playoffs, but his first season put up 12 points in 12 games, which allowed them, of course, to win the third of their consecutive cups in that early 1960 dynasty. Now, total NHL stats: 798 games, 582 points, 237 goals regular season. Playoffs 18, 29, 47 in 58 games. So he's a very solid playoff performer. Now, totals with Northeastern: 1990 ended up tied for fifth. He got to the Hockey East quarterfinals. 91, he was in 8th place. Got to the Hockey East semifinals. So grand total with Northeastern: 24, 44, and 4. So all in all, a great career, great life in hockey, and that 64 Cup, that was a well-deserved, level achievement for a deserving skater and a very fine gentleman. Thanks for listening. Bye.